Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, your weekend edition of what's trending in tech and gadgets.
Glad to be here. Yeah, it's definitely the weekend vibe. Time to unpack some tech.
Absolutely. Our mission today is pretty simple. Cut through all the noise from the week. We want to pull out the 5 most interesting need-to-know stories for you. Just the good stuff.
Sounds good. And there's definitely a theme this week, isn't there? This sort of push-pull between amazing AI ideas and, well, physical reality.
Exactly. Like, we've got these incredible AI brains being drummed up, but actually making them work in the real world with power and compute limits and just making the hardware not weird. That's proving tricky.
The bottlenecks are real.
So here's what we're diving into. First, that big fight between Amazon and Google over who runs your smart home.
The AI assistant war, basically.
Yeah. Then there's that OpenAI and Jony Ive project the screenless gadget. Apparently, it's hit some snags.
Yeah, interesting problems there.
Also on the list, Amazon's new Kindles. They're colorful now.
Finally, color e-ink is moving forward. And then Tesla. Everyone's waiting to see if they can actually build that affordable EV, the $25,000 car.
The magic number. Huge pressure there.
And we have to finish with a safety warning. It's about smart rings, specifically, and the batteries inside. Pretty important stuff.
Definitely crucial. Okay, let's get started.
Right. Story 1, the cloud wars. Amazon versus Google. Who's going to be the brain of your smart home? They're both rolling out major upgrades.
Yeah, this isn't just minor tweaking. Amazon's launched Alexa Plus.
Like a premium version?
Well, it's more like their next generation assistant. It's built from the ground up on generative AI. Think large language models running on Amazon Bedrock.
Okay, so what does that actually do differently?
It's meant to be much more conversational, more personalized, proactive too. The idea is it can handle complex stuff across your smart home, entertainment, security. It understands context better. Less like giving commands, more like having a conversation.
Gotcha. So more natural interaction. What's Google's answer? Google's bringing out Gemini for home. They're basically replacing the old Google Assistant on smart displays, speakers, all that stuff.
Gemini, their big AI model.
Exactly. They're embedding that general-purpose AI right into the home ecosystem. And their angle seems to be heavy on contextual understanding and vision, like using sensor fusion.
Sensor fusion, what's that?
It means connecting different inputs. So what the Nest camera sees, maybe what your smart lock is doing, plus what you're saying, Gemini's supposed to put it all together, make devices like cameras and doorbells smarter, more aware.
Okay, so Amazon's focused on conversation quality via the cloud. Google's embedding AI directly for better context and sensor smarts.
Interesting. But here's the kicker, the business model. That's where things get really different.
Always follow the money. What's the deal?
So Google is putting the basic Gemini smarts onto older devices, which is good.
Right.
But the really advanced features, things like Gemini Live for real-time, complex interactions, or those fancy AI-powered notifications.
Let me guess. Subscription.
Bingo. They're launching Google Home Premium. It's basically an upgrade from the old Nest Aware camera subscription.
So Nest Aware is morphing into this bigger whole home AI subscription.
Pretty much. You get the basic intelligence, but if you want the truly cutting-edge, proactive, super helpful AI, you got to pay monthly for premium.
So the takeaway for you is smarter assistants are coming, but the smartest features, they're probably going to cost you.
That seems to be the direction, yeah.
Okay, sticking with that theme of intelligence versus reality, let's talk about that OpenAI and Jony Ive project. You know, Sam Altman and the Apple design legend.
Yes, the screenless AI companion.
Sounded very futuristic.
Totally. The concept was, what, a palm-sized screenless gadget, always online.
Yeah, using a camera and mic to kind of build an AI memory of your world, and you just talk to it. Natural language interaction. They were aiming for next year, apparently.
So, top talent, big vision. Yeah. Why the delay? The reports say it's hit a wall. Is it like chips? Supply chain again. Nope, not really supply chain this time. The problems seem more fundamental. First one, compute power.
The cost of running the AI?
Exactly. OpenAI is already, feeling the strain of running ChatGPT for everyone. Imagine millions of these little always-on devices constantly pinging the cloud. It needs massive, continuous resources. And that's where rivals like Amazon with AWS or Google with their infrastructure, they kind of have an edge. They already have that massive scale.
So the hardware concept relies on cloud intelligence that's just too expensive or demanding to run reliably at scale right now.
That seems to be a major hurdle, yes. But the second problem, it's almost funny. It's the AI's personality.
The personality? What, like, is it too grumpy?
Maybe. No, it's about getting the balance right. They want it friendly,
Yeah.
natural, helpful, but not creepy or invasive.
Right. That's a fine line.
A very fine line. The sources say the team is worried about it becoming this uh, weird AI girlfriend.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you don't want that.
Definitely not. And it's this balancing act between being smart enough to be useful, but quiet enough not to be annoying. Too talkative, and people hate it. Too cold, and what's the point?
Yeah, we've seen this play out before, haven't we? With things like the humane AI pin. That got criticized early on for being, well, buggy and maybe too chatty.
Precisely. It shows that nailing the hardware is only half the job. If the AI's personality or interaction model is off, the whole thing just falls flat.
Okay, so from screenless AI dreams to something you can actually hold. Amazon's Kindle Scribe. Big news there. Color.
Yep, they redesigned the Scribe lineup, and the star is the Kindle Scribe ColorSoft. Starts at $629.99, I think.
ColorSoft. So it's not just a regular color screen like a tablet.
No, definitely not. That would defeat the purpose of EEK, the
Yeah.
easy on the eyes thing.
Okay.
Amazon calls it ColorSoft display technology. It's custom. Uses a special color filter with nitride LEDs. The goal is soft, pastel-like colors. Think pigments on paper, not the bright, backlit glare of an LCD. Much easier on the eyes for long reading or writing sessions.
And it's thinner and lighter too, right? And faster.
Yeah, 5.4 millimeters thin, around 400 grams. And they're claiming 40% faster for writing input and page turns, which is pretty significant for e-ink.
Okay, hardware sounds good. What about the software? They're pushing this for productivity, not just reading.
Right. The big new feature is AI-powered notebook search.
Ah, so you can search your handwritten notes.
Exactly, using natural language,
Yeah.
apparently, which is huge if you actually take a lot of notes on it. And it can also give you simple AI summaries of your notes.
That could be genuinely useful.
And connecting back to our first story, they're planning future integration. You'll be able to send to Alexa Plus next year.
Send notes to Alexa Plus for what?
To conversationally review your notes and documents. Ask Alexa about stuff you wrote down. Plus, they're adding support for exporting to OneNote, importing from Google Drive, OneDrive, making it play nice with other productivity tools.
Okay, interesting. So Amazon's building an ecosystem there.
Seems like it.
All right, let's switch gears completely. Cars. Tesla. There's a lot of buzz about their next event, and it all seems to circle around one thing. Affordability.
Yeah, the hunt for the $25,000 EV, that's basically the holy grail for mass market adoption right now.
Especially with competition heating up, right? Particularly from China.
Oh, absolutely. You've got Chinese EVs like the Wuling Hongguang Mini EV selling for incredibly low prices, like $5,000 in some cases. That puts immense pressure on everyone else.
So how does a company like Tesla, whose cheapest car is still way above $25K, actually get there? Is this the rumored Model 2 or just a cheaper Model Y?
The rumors point towards one of those, yeah.
Yeah.
But how they do it, that comes down to totally rethinking manufacturing. It's all about engineering efficiency.
Like what specifically?
Two big things to talk about. One is this concept called unboxed manufacturing. They claim it could cut manufacturing costs by like 50%, which is huge.
50%.
It involves assembling the car in large modules simultaneously, rather than a traditional linear assembly line. More parallelism, fewer steps. And the other big one is gigacasting.
Right, using those enormous presses to stamp out huge chunks of the car body at once.
Exactly. Fewer parts, less welding, faster assembly. It saves time and money.
There was that analysis, I think, from the Center for Automotive Research. It tried to break down the potential savings.
Yeah, that was interesting. It showed how a, say, $39,000 Model 3 might get down to $25,000. The estimated gigacasting could save around $2,800. Battery cost cuts, maybe another $2,400. That unboxing process, perhaps $1,300.
And then there was the tax credit, but that's gone now, right?
Right. The $7,500 federal tax credit just expired end of September, which makes this push for actual cost reduction even more critical for Tesla.
So the timing makes perfect sense. They lost the subsidy. Now they have to compete purely on sticker price and manufacturing prowess.
It's basically a necessity now. Innovation driven by economic reality.
Okay, for our last story, let's circle back to wearables and a really important safety issue, smart rings. Specifically, some concerning reports about the Samsung Galaxy Ring.
Yeah, there have been a couple of things. First, users reporting pretty serious battery drain. Rings that used to last almost a week, suddenly struggling to get through a single day. That's annoying, but maybe fixable with software.
But there was something more alarming, wasn't there?
Much more alarming. There was a report, went kind of viral, of a user whose Galaxy Ring battery actually swelled up.
Swelled on their finger.
Yes. It apparently got stuck, and they had to go to the hospital to get it removed, which
Wow.
sounds terrifying.
Wow. Okay. What did Samsung say?
They acknowledged it, but called it an extremely rare case, which hopefully it is. But still, it's a stark reminder about the batteries in these tiny devices we wear 24/7.
Absolutely. And it's not just rings, right? This applies to almost everything we use.
Pretty much everything. Your phone, your laptop, headphones, earbuds, e-scooters. They almost all run on lithium-ion or Li-ion batteries. And the danger with Li-ion is that when they fail, it can be catastrophic. The fires are notoriously hard to put out.
Why is that?
It's because of a process called thermal runaway. Basically, a fault causes the battery cell to heat up, which generates more heat, which makes it heat up faster. It's a chain reaction. The heat increases faster than the device can possibly dissipate it, leading to fire, smoke, sometimes explosions, and they can reignite even after you think they're out.
Okay, that's scary. So what causes these failures? Is it just bad luck?
Sometimes manufacturing defects, yes, but often it's external abuse. There are three main types you should know about. First is electrical abuse, using the wrong charger, basically. A cheap, uncertified charger or cable that delivers the wrong voltage or current.
Okay, stick to official chargers. What else?
Second is mechanical abuse, dropping the device, puncturing the battery, even just the constant vibration and wear and tear you see with things like e-scooters. That can damage the internals.
Right, physical damage. And the third?
Thermal abuse, exposing the battery to high temperatures.
And that seems especially relevant for wearables, things we have on our bodies or leave in cars.
Exactly. So some practical tips for you, based on what safety experts recommend. Number 1, avoid high heat. Don't leave your phone or your ring or your earbuds baking in a hot car. Car interiors can easily get over 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Way too hot for these batteries.
Good tip. What else?
Charge smart. It's actually better for the battery's health and safety to do frequent short charges like maybe 15 minutes while you shower rather than letting it drain completely dead and then charging it fully.
So, top it up often.
Yeah, keep it in that middle range if you can. And definitely never leave a device sitting on the charger for days or weeks on end after it's already full. That can stress the battery too.
Okay, that's really useful, practical advice. Avoid heat, charge in short bursts, don't leave it plugged in forever.
Simple steps, but they can make a difference in minimizing risk.
Great. So we've covered a lot this week. The AI assistant battle heating up, the design challenges stalling that futuristic OpenAI device, Amazon bringing color e-ink mainstream, Tesla's race for the 25K EV, and that crucial reminder about battery safety.
A busy week in tech.
For sure. And here's a final thought to leave you with. You look at the problems facing that OpenAI project, the sheer cost of compute, the difficulty in designing a safe, reliable, always-on device, and you look at the risks with Li-ion batteries. It really highlights that the next big hurdle for AI hardware isn't just making the AI smarter, is making sure the physical thing, the device, the battery, the power management is actually safe, reliable, and ready for this always-on future we seem to be building.
The intelligence might be advancing rapidly, but physics and engineering still have the final say.
Well put. Physical reality still holds the reins. That's it for this week. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.